All right, so welcome to the Christmas edition of the Fifth Officials. Of course, it's Modern Sports, and we are man short because, well, you're no wrong this time of the year. Man running around
Yeah, boy.
the significant other, and they get tied on and they can't do no show because they had to go and shop and she want help with the curtain rods and all kind of thing, and she had to move the bed because she had to sweep. Look,
Yeah,
listen.
new cupboard.
Yeah,
new
yeah.
Thing. Boy, oh
Yeah,
God.
all kind of
Oh
drama.
God, boy, Russ.
All kind of drama. Ross, let me tell you something. It's part of the contract that is marriage. So good luck to you, my brother. We out here.
Buy out here, and I'm married.
Well, you do your thing early, you see.
My contract different.
Or you have a clause.
Yeah, I like carnival contract with Bungie.
You have a clause. Like Santa Claus, you have a clause. All right. So Shane, Stefan on the inside, and like I said, this is the Christmas edition. So we gotta say Merry Christmas to everybody out there viewing the show tonight. We at Blazers Bar, Tragreet Road,
Yeah.
Woodbrook.
Christmas pump is on.
Oh yeah, the Christmas pump on because tomorrow, Boxing Day, Blazers will be open from 3 p.m. and then at 10 p.m. they have a party.
Eh?
Yeah.
Party?
There's a party here.
We come down
So
now.
they have a little jam. Well, I had to get up early Friday morning. I go to work.
So, you only work 2 hours on a Friday, and a Monday, and a Tuesday, and a Wednesday, and a Thursday.
It's make it sound like that 2 hours real easy.
I bet you show this. Your show probably easy.
And
this
by the
Friday.
way, for the last couple of months, my show finished at 9 o'clock. Eh?
That your fault.
Yeah, all right. It really is. But all right, so we got a lot to talk about, a lot of sports. We have Boxing Day tomorrow. We have a lot of games coming up in the English Premier League. We have basketball taking place. Well, currently you have some games taking place.
Yeah.
Some of the games might have gone a little earlier in the day.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
the
yeah.
Christmas Day games going on as well
Always
in
a
the
big,
NBA.
always a big day in NBA.
It's Christmas Day.
Christmas Day. One of the
Yeah.
biggest days actually.
And one of the biggest days in football is Boxing Day.
Yeah.
And the schedule now with the English Premier League is going to get even more intense. If you thought it had real football before,
Yeah.
with the Champions League and the domestic cups and all these things
So
that
you
go on,
have Boxing Day tomorrow, then weekend,
then 29th, yeah.
then
29th,
New Year's
29th.
Day,
Then New Year's Day,
then
yeah.
weekend again,
And then the weekend again. So you have like 4 fixtures coming up
in like 10 days.
in about 10 days. So rotation is important, for a lot of the clubs. So if you have depth and you have a good bench,
See how my 52-man squad
Yeah.
coming in handy now?
yeah. We see that now. And we will get to a 52-man squad in just a little bit because they're part of the topic of discussion in the first segment here, which we're going to get to. So, we're going to look back at the Premier League games that took place over the weekend. We're going to start with Aston Villa and Manchester City. City lose again.
I don't know what to say. You know. This is something that I cannot explain. Like we was talking, and it's one of those things where you just don't know. Because one man in Rodri can make this difference. Because
Right.
understand you're losing and conceding a couple goals and things like that.
Yeah.
But you was a goal scoring machine in the first part of the season. Had Haaland scoring back-to-back hat tricks and all kind of thing.
Right.
And Rodri wasn't there at a point in time during those games either, and they were still winning.
Correct.
And all of a sudden now, you're going off the boiler.
You're going on a serious slump.
And then you're going off the boiler, and like, you know, gas tank, them to light back the stove, nothing.
Nothing at all. Is what, 1 win in 12 games?
11.
1 win in 11 after the Villa game?
Yeah.
All right. I can't explain it. It's the same squad, basically. It's the same manager. I mean, there's a 3-time back-to-back-to-back.
Fourth Premier League in a row there, them.
It's 4 they have been already. That was the fourth.
In a row. Pep win 7 or 6 or something, so 4 in a row he win.
So what was going for? 5?
5.
They're going for 5 here.
Yeah, it's the first team ever to win 4 in a row.
All right. So you had 4 in a row with basically the same squad. Well, obviously, over a 4-year period, the squad aging, but so is everybody else's team.
But they're bringing in players too, so it's not like they stick with the same squad over the last 5 years.
But
had plenty.
normally, yeah, they do bring in, yeah.
That
yeah.
squad 5 years ago and the squad now is 2 different squad.
It's true.
Yeah.
I mean, they have a particular core group of players, but
From 5 years ago, I would say the only players that there from 5 years ago is De Bruyne and Kyle Walker and maybe Edison.
Grealish there a few years, eh?
Relationship 3.
About 3 years.
3.
Yeah.
So from 5 years ago, the squad has changed a lot. Akanji, Ruben Diaz, all of them wasn't there. Savinho, Grealish, Haaland, all of them wasn't there.
Yeah, so I mean, what's the problem?
But at this point in time, listen, it might sound harsh, but I am a Real Madrid fan, and we fire people for less. And I think
But he didn't get the extension. He didn't sign a new
he
contract.
signed an extension.
Right.
You know, when they sign an extension and they get sacked, they have to pay you for the 2 years instead of 1.
Right.
But let me not get into that. Like if it's,
I don't think they're gonna sack him.
But I would. You have to look at it now.
Yeah, but why? Is it Pep? Is Pep or the players?
At this point, you have to blame the manager because, as I was telling you earlier, when you're in this kind of slump, you have to get back to basics. You know, 4-4-2, 2 backs of 4. Look for a clean sheet. Take it from there. Start to pick up points. Take it from there. At least get your defense confidence back, and you go deal with the strikers and they're coming forward. But you have to do something. Pep continuously is just trying the same thing. Inverting wingers, pushing men into midfield, defenders into midfield. It's not working. And at this point in time, this is where Pep had to show value. You know, Pep always had a monster team. When he was with our Barcelona, my grandmother could have coached our Barcelona team.
Yeah, that was our bomb squad.
When he went to Bayern Munich, anybody could have coached that team.
Yeah, bomb squad.
He inherited a city that just won the Premier League.
Yeah.
So he's never had this type of problem. Have a problem now, and he's not doing anything about it.
I feel you have a club to banker.
You feel so?
I feel as club gone, you know, I feel like he ain't motivated. Although he should be because Arne Slot and miss a beat.
Yeah,
but nevertheless.
Yeah, but you wouldn't want to look this bad. And I honestly think, Marxism, if it had any other club in the world win 1 game in 2 months,
the manager gone.
Why,
the manager gone.
Why even the conversation hasn't come? It's about time, you know.
But I mean, the man win 4 straight Premier League titles and the Champions League.
Carlo Ancelotti had win a league, a Champions League, 2 league and a Champions League and a Copa del Rey, and they sack him the next year.
Well, yeah, Pochettino got sacked too for making, and he carried Tottenham to the Champions League final
at the end
and get sacked the next year.
At the end of the day, it don't matter what you did, you know, it's what you're doing. And let me show you something. It had a situation where Brighton had win, and I think it's Fulham had win by 3 goals. City could have been 9th, you know. They're currently 7th.
Yeah.
If they lose to Everton or even draw and the team below them win, them could end the year 9th or 10th, you know.
Wow. Unheard of in recent times.
At this point in time, as the owners of the club, yes, Pep has won a lot. Great, good. You have to look at something now. If you have the players, because Pep always get what he wants. Anytime Pep wants a player, he gets it.
Yeah.
So at this point in time, you can't say like other clubs, well, boy, I ain't getting the players I want, and I ain't getting this, and I ain't getting that. At this point in time, the only person you could look at is the manager.
All right, but we'll see how City proceed with that, and if the conversation even comes up. And then it have the other aspect of that before we move on to the other Manchester. It have the fans. How long the fans going to be patient for?
It's plastic fans.
Before they, well, that's true. All right, so Manchester United versus Bournemouth. Bournemouth 3-0. What went wrong with Manchester United? Sorry, Ross in here to dissect.
I feel that why he ain't coming.
I want to feel so. Like he have no answer for that. Like he have no answer for that.
No, sorry, what I would say as a United fan, I know beat City thing, but then you get thump up from Tottenham.
Well, 4-3, yeah.
Yeah, but that means your backline concede 4.
4, yeah.
Then you come and you lost 3-0. So in your last 3 games, you concede 8 goals.
Yeah. 7. No, 8, yeah.
8 goals in the last 3 games. That is...
But I mean, Amarin experimenting, which he entitled to experiment. I don't think you're going to see any changes in Manchester United until after January.
Yeah, but...
Or mid-January.
Yeah, but...
When he had the formula correct.
Yeah, but at some point, you still had to get the basics correct. Conceding 3 is not correct basics.
Well, some players seem to be more motivated under Amarin. But maybe than a few others. But they probably get in there. Or maybe that's just the energy level and that's just what they're willing to give.
It could be a lot of things too. It could be the players in the camp with all the negativity surrounding Rashford, and you can't leave him again, you know. You want to know quick up, you know. That's only why he tripping up, so, you know. He know pick up this girl. And you know the girl leaving for? She going back on Love Island. I'm telling you. Man can't stop on the field or off, you know.
But I more reason I think Aberrant go get rid of him. Because he's a lazy player.
Listen to me. United and England fans is hyper Rashford. This is Rashford 10th season in United.
Yeah.
I want to ask you a question. How many times in this 10 seasons do you think he scored over 10 goals? Over 10 goals alone, eh?
Probably about 3 or 4 times.
He's only done it 3 times.
3 times.
Over 10, and his highest goal tally is 17. Other than that, the one other time he did it was 12 and 11. Why is
so he doesn't prolific goal scorer.
Why is he hyped so?
Yeah.
And then
I don't know.
It have United fans who think they could get 60 million for him.
Nah, you ain't getting 60 million.
They
for
get 40, you had to take that
no, yeah. Wipe that dream out your thoughts. You ain't getting that. What about Bournemouth's performance?
They're playing good.
Yeah.
Bournemouth playing good. Whole season, they right where I think they would be. They're challenging for like a conference league spot.
Yeah.
Between there and 10th place. They ain't gonna get better than that. And I can't say anything, they're playing good. That's what you expect from them. It's not like this, they're going to be a Champions League contender or anything.
No. But that's a whole different...
They're doing exactly what you would expect them to do, and they're looking good.
All right. We move on to, my game on Sunday. The Super Sunday game, which was Tottenham versus Liverpool at Spurs. A 9-goal fest. Really and truly, the 3 goals that Tottenham score should not have scored.
Cost them money.
Well, no, but it should not score. It should have been 6-0.
It should have been more than 6.
Well, it should have been more than 6 here.
Salah, true. That in his start, I said, there's not Salah day, boy.
Yeah.
Where the keeper give him the ball.
Yeah.
I said, well, this ain't Salah day, boy.
But those 3 goals that Tottenham scored was just defensive lapse.
Yeah.
I think because we was too much on cruise control at that point in time in the game, and we just let the guard down.
Yeah.
And they get in 3.
Christmas time, you know.
Right? Well, it's Christmas time. But I must say, and the commentator said it too. The commentator said this is boys versus men.
Yeah.
That's what the commentator say, is boys versus men.
But Tottenham had a lot of defensive issues and then going into this game. So, well, I had in FPL, I had my captain on Cole Palmer. When I realized like Tottenham 2 centre-backs and 1 defensive midfielders out, I switched to Salah.
Right.
Good thing.
Yeah.
But you could have seen it. You could have seen defensively, they don't know what they're doing. And I think that is Ange's fault. Again, Ange only know to play 1 game. You playing the #1 team in England, right? Probably one of the best running teams in the world.
Right.
And you're going and attack them. They're going to score on you.
Yeah.
It's obvious.
Our game is the counter-attack game, and be very quick on the counter-attack.
And you just leave yourself very exposed for a counter-attack.
Yeah.
You not go and catch Salah and them when they get going, and you saw it yesterday.
Yeah.
I mean, like some buzz like looking like prime caca.
Yeah.
The coach is the fault.
Well, on the flip side, as we're talking about coaches, somebody asked, well, now, watching Liverpool run and seeing where Liverpool is in the Champions League and the Premier League, what think about Slot? And if Arne Slot is the real deal, and I know people are going to compare because Klopp just leave and Slot come in and the team look like they rejuvenated and they re-energized, and Salah looking like
Salah
2020 Salah about 4 years ago when they run with the league and was Salah and Mane
it
up
look like
front.
Salah when he now come to Liverpool.
Yeah, it looking like prime Salah, right? And to tell you the truth, I think right now he's the best player in the world.
I can't argue that.
I think he's the best player in the world right now. And the performance is there. As a matter of fact, he's the first player.
And he don't get the recognition for it, ever.
No, he don't get it. But he's the first player. I think this was one of his statistics to throw out. He's the first player in Premier League history. 17 double figures, double goals and double figure assists.
Before Christmas.
So he's not just scoring goals. He creating, right? And he putting it on the money. If you watch some of these balls, it is on the money.
Yeah, yesterday. Trent played one of the most fantastic balls
that ball
ever seen.
That ball was...
It was fantastic.
If the other throw that, he'd waste a good ball.
Yeah, that'd be real.
Yeah, that'd be. But on the Arne Slot conversation, I think Slot next season, I think that's what we could really judge Slot. Slot just benefiting from the foundation that Klopp laid. And I think it's the same team.
I disagree with you.
No, hold on.
I think it's to come into a team with players that you never seen before and do what he's doing shows how good he is. Because you're not just coming into a team where they expect you to make top four. You know, Liverpool is always a title contender since Klopp took over.
Right.
So your expectations coming in would have had to be to win the title. As a new manager, that weight on his shoulders.
Right.
And he has made his little tweaks. Not much. Because, you know, but he's shown how good he is. And I'll give you an example. Gravenberch. Although he wouldn't get the recognition he deserves,
Now he well playing,
but
boy.
he don't score goals and he don't create, but he's passed the ball right before the man passed the ball.
Not only that, he has covered the most wrong, they say, statistically.
He is one of the best midfielders in the world right now.
Yeah, but all right, but you have to remember, he was also a man that Klopp bring in.
Yes, but Klopp didn't used to play him as much as
no, because he had
this coach
injuries.
play him. But I would still say Klopp bring him in. But this coach have him shining.
But when Klopp brought him in, right? Liverpool itself went through a little injury patch in the last season when he joined the club.
Correct.
And then he and all get injured, and he was in and out, right? And you know where does go when you injure when you have this nagging injury that keep going and coming. You never really settle yourself. But Slot has been able to keep the team fully fit. We don't have no big set of injuries. Jota now come back.
He came in with his own staff, everything.
But yeah, he would have come in with his whole team. But my point is, I think with next season with maybe Trent Alexander might look to leave and go. I don't know if he want to go Real Madrid still.
I think
I know that was on. Huh?
I think he does. I think if I was Trent, I win everything I could in England. Trent looked like a player like wanna try different things. And he honestly suit the look and attitude of a Real Madrid player. I think if I was him, I would go.
Well, okay. So this is what I'm saying. Slot's
definitely go start.
Slot's season would really be judged by next season because you don't know who gonna stay, who gonna go. You don't know. You might have to look for 3 or 4 or 5 different players.
If he wins the Premier League this year,
I think they stay.
No, not that. I don't think Trent would stay, and I don't think Ole could pay Salah to stay. That is my 2 opinions.
Well, I think
but if he wins the Premier League this year, no matter if he come top 4 next year.
I wanna tell Salah, you have to ask yourself a question. Will you be loved as much elsewhere? You know what I mean? Will you be loved and adored as much as you are right now at Anfield?
And if somebody was paying
Come on, man.
If somebody was paying you 10 million a year.
He costs the money.
I'm asking you, if somebody was paying you 10 million a year and our next person paying you 60 million a year to do the same thing. What you do?
I have to go where my heart is.
Where your heart
stay where my heart is with Anfield.
So you would really turn down $50 million at 33 years old?
Okay, when you put it like that,
I can't blame him. I would not be able to blame him if he goes.
And obviously, but I mean, one thing with Salah been able to, the man fit there, man.
Yeah.
It never a season the man was out there.
One thing I can tell you,
lives in
Ole should be hoping he don't sign a contract before the season's done if he's signing one. I fed up see people playing when they're on the last year of the contract, get a huge contract, and then formed it. Fed up seat, So,
but they need to solve that problem so that it have some sort of
Van Dijk in the same thing too.
Van Dijk is the next one too.
But Van Dijk came out and he said, listen, I know worry about contract now, you know. We not focus on that.
Yeah.
It have no deadline to talk contracts. Them thing in the background, we go deal with that. Don't worry about it.
But he's the next one too because I mean we wanted to do a list of what we thought was what we each thought was the top 10 players.
We could do that next year.
We'll do that to close the year, but my point is I think two Liverpool players would be up on my list in that 10. And it would definitely be Mo Salah and Virgil van Dijk.
Come to Darwin.
Look, let me move on, but it was a 9-goal fest. If you're a neutral supporter, it was a hell of a game to enjoy.
Tottenham last 3 games produced 23 goals, They might be winning, but they're entertaining.
Oh, yeah. So, VJ, at least you have that to take home. Arsenal win and Chelsea drop points. So, Arsenal won over the weekend, convincingly.
To
say the least. 5-1?
Yeah.
5-1. Who they beat?
I can't remember. First, I don't pay attention to
I
Arsenal.
know they have Ipswich on the 27th, but I think they beat who's the side that dropped 5-1 boy?
Hold on.
Check it for it.
Crystal Palace.
Crystal Palace. Right. So Arsenal thumped Crystal Palace 5-1.
They lost Saka in the process.
They lose Saka for a few games in the process. And, Arsenal win. They bagged the 3 points. Chelsea was in a position to
Go
keep the pressure.
Go top of the table for a few hours.
Yeah. And what happened against Everton?
Everton sit back and look for a point and they got it.
Mm.
This is where I told you I don't think Chelsea's a title contender. Title contending teams would have figured out a way. This young, inexperienced team at points you could see them getting frustrated.
Right.
And that is where you need a leader on the field to calm everything down. It will happen. But when they get frustrated, you know the little things. I see men making pass and they didn't make the run. And you know when those things happening, that is where you need a leader on the team. To come and say, hey, calm down. We go get opportunities. We've been doing it all season. This is only the second game for the season Chelsea has blanked. The first game was the first game of the season.
Against City. Yeah.
So it's not like you're not scoring goals. But this is where I'm telling you, I don't see them challenging for the title. They have one or two little things that they have to work out.
So you think they're going to drop off? Into fourth?
No. I think they'll be in the top three. Not
Okay.
fourth. I think they'll be in the top three for sure. If not second, third. But I don't see them catching Liverpool because Liverpool would be what? Liverpool is currently 4 points ahead of them with a game in hand. Right?
A possible 7 points.
So a possible 7 points. Which would mean Liverpool has to lose 2 and draw 1 and you had to go unbeaten.
Right.
If you count the rest of the season. That's not going to happen. So what Chelsea needs to do and what the coach needs to do, because the coach is doing fantastic. The leaders on the team, they need to establish somebody that could keep the place calm. And they don't have anybody that's starting over 26 years old.
Yeah, they have a real young squad, boys.
So,
real young squad.
Well done to Everton. They did very good. And
yeah, I thought they threw Palmer off his game for a large majority, if not the whole game.
There was clamoring on him.
Yeah. And Palmer learned how to get out of that.
He young too, he will.
I think it's the second time for the season it happened to him.
Yeah.
Where he had a poor game because
they clamor.
They had him under wraps. Alright, so and he's the man, I mean he's the main man. So if he not at the top of his game and he not creating and he not making the plays and he not in a position to put the ball in the back of the net because he not getting the service from the other players, I thought Sancho had a good game.
Sancho has been playing good and only United fans will find him and playing good.
Yeah, but I find he had a good game. You know, you had a Palmer to work his way out of that. Be young, you'll figure a way.
Yeah.
All right. And the final game that we want to take a look at was in La Liga over the weekend. So Barcelona and Atletico Madrid, one of the big games in La Liga that took place over the weekend as well. Barcelona was leading 1-0 and they came back and conceded 2 goals. They lose the game 2-1 to Atletico Madrid. 96 minutes. What went wrong with Barcelona? Or what went right with Atletico?
It's the same thing I say in whole season. Barcelona at the start was looking good because nobody knew the system and how to counter it. When they get teams like Atletico, who going to sit back and wait on you? Because that is Atletico game.
Yeah.
They're going to catch you. If they draw, they go beat you. And it happening time and time again. There's 2 wins in the last 4 or 5 games of Barcelona.
Yeah, they're in a little slump.
They lost and they draw and everything like that.
Yeah.
It's going to happen. So Barcelona, when they beat Real Madrid, and they'll get a trophy for beating Real Madrid because apparently they win the league then, was a good few points ahead. Now, they're behind both Real and Atletico. Atletico first on 41, Real on 40.
I think Atletico is the most consistent team right now.
Yeah. 41 and 40, and both of them have a game in hand on Barca.
On Barca. You think it's fatigue?
No, I think it's...
Due to lack of proper rotation?
No, I think it's the coach he don't know how to adapt the system.
You think so?
He doing the same thing. When you watch, you didn't watch many Barcelona games for the season.
No.
The whole thing.
Nah, I'm watching the whole game.
The coach not adjusting, He's sticking with the high line. He's sticking with it. And when you watch a lot of the goals they concede, it's because of the high line, you know.
All right.
People ball over the top and you're going.
But Someone was telling me, you know, the thing is that they're making the same mistakes over and over and over. It's the same errors that costing them.
Let me show you something. Barcelona have won the most offside traps out of any team in the world, right? But if you play a game and let me say a side get 10 chances like how Real Madrid get, and the offside trap working I think 75% of the time. That is the statistics or so. That means you concede 2 goals every game.
Okay, understood.
How that making sense?
Yeah.
You know all the thing Real Madrid had with a bad defense and thing. They concede less goals than Barcelona this season.
Yeah.
Atletico obviously conceded.
I mean, it didn't start off so, eh? Barca was they were hardly conceding goals in the early.
People didn't understand the system and how to counter it.
Yeah.
So when they're trying your ball, the high line working.
Right.
But everybody know what to do now because everybody know exactly what you're doing.
And not adapting.
It's 16, 17 games going in the season.
Yeah.
If you're doing the exact same thing for 16, 17
you had to
games,
adapt, yeah. You had to, I mean, that's the mark of a good manager. You had to adapt.
You'll be the small sides.
Yeah.
But that's what I said. When March and then come wrong in the Champions League and deep into the La Liga, and days where everybody fit and firing, that not going to beat none of the big teams. None.
Okay. All right, so I'll tell you what, that's it for the first segment. And as you can see, we out of a beer.
We need
so
another one.
A refill.
Yep.
We're going to take a break. And when we come back from the break, we have the Power Play recap, courtesy TT Bet Arena, and the Power Play picks of the coming weekend.
I like Ross' pick this week, you know.
And Ross have a good pick this week. Well, if that one loss, right, then he would have turned City whole season.
Yeah.
If he lost this one,
if City catch yourself, you can thank Ross.
You can thank Ross, eh? All right, we also have, inclusive of the Power Play picks, TT Bet Arena has casino betting, live casino betting that you can access through their site, ttbetarena.com. And there's a little video we're going to run that will explain it all to you. So stay tuned for all of that and more. It's the Fifth Officials, is Modern Sports. And then the blowjob of the week, is really Modern Sports. Stay tuned.
Do you think you know Premier League or Champions League football? What about international cricket or the IPL and CPL? How about NBA basketball? Well, now you can put your skills to work to earn some extra cash by betting on the games with TT Bet Arena. Simply go to our website, choose a sport you want to bet on, find the games and place your bets. And with your computer or mobile device, you can bet from anywhere. Just go to ttbetarena.com, sign up for a free account, make a deposit, and start betting. It's that simple. You can even qualify for our $2,000 sign-up bonus. We also have horse racing, plus live casino games where you can bet using TT dollars. And check our new Tobago location at 7B Milford Road, Crown Point. For more info, call or WhatsApp 494-0634. TT Bet Arena, the #1 sports betting company in Trinidad and Tobago.
If you're looking for a good nuts for Christmas, red, cocoa, plum or mango, well, let me tell you, it's not like a supermarket or Westies, or even Bungie, only trading from Jack. We pick up Selma's Delight, Selma's Delight, Selma's Delight, Selma's Delight, Selma's Delight, Selma's Delight, Go and grab your nuts, your red mango, and your pawpaw. Don't forget your plum from Selma's Delights. Go get it.
All right, so we're back, and as we return, we have the TT Bet Arena Power Play recap from last week. We have the Power Play for this coming week, which will revolve around the Boxing Day games. And then we have a little information for you, courtesy TT Bet Arena, as it relates to the casino feature, because you could play the casino as well. So let's get into it. In the Power Play recap, we had Ross took Tottenham versus Liverpool over 2.5. boy, he could go over 6.5 game and win, yes, and pay real money. But he get through. I took the Chicago Bulls versus the Boston Celtics in the Thursday game.
Yeah.
Not the Saturday game. The Thursday game, I took Chicago to score over 114.5. They won. And Shane took the Chargers versus the Broncos for an even final score. And what just happened at the end of the game?
They take a point after they score the touchdown, the final touchdown, and that's anything to
Odd.
Yeah, but they'd obviously do that. If they score a touchdown, you don't look to run in for the 2 points. You just take the field goal and take one.
And take, yeah. All right, so that one lose. All right, so in the overall count, well, I'm not seeing the overall count here, but we'll give all of that next week.
I didn't put the overall count.
No, yeah. Look at it here. All right, so Shane on 9, I on 7, Ross on 5. And, well, Ross might come up the table again this week. Depending, he might come up.
Yeah, with that bet.
Yeah, I bet. So let me tell you what the power play pick is for this week. All right. So the power play pick for this week that we give you courtesy TT Bet Arena. If you do have an account to them, open an account today. Remember, if you open a new account, they will match what you deposit up to $2,000. So you could gamble with their money and not yours, and you could still have yours there.
Yeah, just look at our
deal.
Just look at our social media at the Fifth Officials TT. You will see it there. Instagram.
And you're going to see it there. That's right. So, let's get to it. The power play for this week, Shane has taken Chelsea versus Fulham over 2.5.
Yeah.
I am taking Newcastle versus Aston Villa over 2.5. And Ross is taking, it's a pity that here, because we'd like to know why,
Yeah,
but nevertheless, you'll see the show. Manchester City versus Everton, he taken, which could be a very good bet, considering Everton's form in the last 2 games,
and
considering
the last
City
2
form,
months.
he taken Everton to win or draw versus City at the Etihad.
Yeah. I think that's a safe bet the way the form going, man.
The way the form going, that could be a real good bet for the money here because I'm paying $3.03.
Yeah.
So Everton to win outright is $7.94. So the ratio there is going to be $7.07. So for a $100 bet, you're going to get $707.
Fantastic.
You could take it, you could leave it, you could add your games to it and increase the payout.
Come now,
it's
man.
up to you.
Just think. At the end of Boxing Day, you have $700 in your hand.
Yeah, and City fans still balling because Ross get through.
Merry Christmas.
So that is the TT Better Reader Power Play picks for this coming week tomorrow. The Boxing Day card tomorrow. All right, everybody have a couple games on the 27th too.
Yeah, about 2 games.
About 2 games. I think Arsenal playing on the 27th.
I think I can't remember who the other game.
Somebody else. But the majority of games playing on Boxing Day. So that is the TT Bet Arena Power Play Pick of the Week. And just to let you all know, we want to take you to some information now as it relates to TT Bet Arena. Now, on the site, you don't have to bet only sports, or there are other options for you if you want to bet, right? Including a live casino. So for that, we're going to let Robin from TT Bet Arena tell you about the live casino. Take this in.
Good day and welcome to the TT Bet Arena website. As you know, we have lots of sports bet on our website. But do you know that you can also play casino games on our website? That's right. We have lots and lots of casino games, live casino games where you can also play. As you can see right now, we're using our phone. And you have slot machines on our website. Yes, you can even try your luck on the slot machines on our website. And as you can see, it's lots of fun. It's very exciting to play. But we also have lots of other games as well on our website, and we'll show you some of them now. As you can see, we went into live casino. And this is some of the other games that we have as well. Lots of games for you to choose from. There's poker, American roulette. There's lots of roulette games that you can play. There's also baccarat. We also have blackjack, and you'll see also shortly coming up as you scroll down. Blackjack is also there. Lots and lots of games for you to play on our TT Bet Arena website. Not only sports betting, but lots of casino games you can play on your phone or your laptop from the comfort and safety of your home. Good luck.
All right, so some good information there from Robin. Thanks for explaining it in detail. And just to let you know that there is a weekly bonus for casino customers. So every week, if you have a net loss in the casino betting of over $750, you will get 10% of your net loss back in cash, in your cash account, not the bonus account. Remember we explained you the difference between the bonus account and the cash account.
Yeah, you can go and take that money if you want.
You could go and withdraw that. So you get back 10%. And that's just one of the many bonuses that TT Bet Arena have for their customers. And with that, we're going to take a break. Another word from TT Bet Arena, Selma's Delights, and of course Tiger Apparel. And when we come back, Tyson Fury lost again.
He called it AI, you know.
I'm going to tell you. Look, we're going to be back after this.
Do you think you know Premier League or Champions League football? What about international cricket or the IPL and CPL? How about NBA basketball? Well, now you can put your skills to work to earn some extra cash by betting on the games with TT Bet Arena. Simply go to our website, choose a sport you want to bet on, find the games and place your bets. And with your computer or mobile device, you can bet from anywhere. Just go to ttbetarena.com, sign up for a free account, make a deposit, and start betting. It's that simple. You can even qualify for our $2,000 sign-up bonus. We also have horse racing, plus live casino games where you can bet using TT dollars. And check our new Tobago location at 7B Milford Road, Crown Point. For more info, call or WhatsApp 494-0634. TT Bet Arena, the #1 sports betting company in Trinidad and Tobago.
If you're looking for a good nuts for Christmas, red, purple, plum or mango, well, let me tell you, it's not like a supermarket or Westies, or even Bungwe, only trading from Jack. We pick up Selma's Delights, Selma's Delights, Selma's Delights, Selma's Delights, Selma's Delights, Selma's Delights. Go and grab your nuts, your red mango, and your pawpaw. Don't forget your plum from Selma's Delights. Go get it.
All right, so we're back, and as we return, a little boxing on schedule. So Tyson Fury, who retired
at the top of his game.
At the top of his game, the tippy top.
Retired champion.
That's right. Decided to come out of retirement, and since coming out of retirement, how much he lose? Two fights. All right.
The same guy.
To the same guy. All right. And that guy is Usyk.
Yeah.
Usyk, right?
No, he real good, eh? He's a real good technical boxer, heavyweight. Two heavyweight fighting. Tyson Fury, I honestly think, before he came out, buying Mike Tyson and stuff like that, is pound for pound the best fighter I see.
Tyson Fury.
The man could take a lash, and when he hit you, you're going down. This fella
ain't going down.
Nah.
And he could take a lash and he could give.
Yeah. And Tyson Fury, the fight was close. I honestly might have given it to Tyson Fury based on the bout that I watch. But the judges went the other way. I think it's 1 point or 2 point difference or something. So,
okay.
But when they go through social media, a lot of people was like, Tyson Fury got robbed. And then they was like, no, it was fair. Thing that just showed me that it was close. Because when it's a clear-cut robbery, everybody just be unanimous at how this happened.
Right.
So you know it was close. So no problem with that. But my thing is, after the fight, Tyson Fury, he congratulated the man thing, whatever the case is, and then he called it AI. That's the mark of a man that just vexed he lost, Who
does have an argument with artificial intelligence? Somebody can explain me?
Boy.
Alright, so it just went over the AI.
Alright, so this was the first fight, I think. I could be mistaken that they use AI to score the cards. Not officially, but they probably was testing it or whatever the case is. So the official judging was 2 points or something, 1 point, 2 point he lost by. AI put him losing at about 7-8 points. So he come out and say, listen, let me stop taking jobs from humans and giving it to robots. They don't know what they're doing.
Hey, look, listen. Boxing is one of the toughest sports that come out of retirement and maintain your top status.
Yeah.
It is a tough sport. Even Tyson, when he come out of prison,
Yeah, he catch it tail.
and he come out, he catch it tail. But the Mike Tyson that we know before all that drama happened was a beast. All right.
Yeah.
So boxing is a tough sport. Roberto Duran come out of retirement already.
And then Tyson Fury is not a young fella.
Oscar De La Hoya come out of retirement already.
But
It's not a
Manny Pacquiao
easy
still boxing?
sport. Boy, I don't know that. I wouldn't be surprised. but it's not an easy sport.
Yeah.
Right? And not everybody's Michael Jordan. Let me just put it that way.
Yeah.
And basketball is a kind of and even Jordan had his challenges. If you look at the Last Dance, when he came back
Yeah, to
and,
catch your fitness
and the
thing like
fitness
that.
and everything and the workout he was doing, and he explained, he was training in baseball, and it's a whole different training for the game of basketball because it required different things and so on, and he had to readjust his
It's not easy for your brain and your body to shut down and then to pick it back up and go into
and be on a high level.
title fight.
It's very, very difficult.
It's not like he going in an exhibition. He went back into the main card in title fights.
And title fights, yeah. So I mean, Tyson Fury, as great as he is, and will always. I mean, I don't think this gonna scar or put a permanent scar on his overall career. But sometimes, boy, when you retire at the top of your game, sometimes it's just best to stay retired. But sometimes.
But he said that is not the end of it. The fight he really wanted when he come out of retirement was Anthony Joshua, an all English fight,
right?
UK fight, or whatever you want to call it. And I think that would draw a lot of people. I think he wanted it at the O2 Arena, and that does hold plenty people.
Plenty people, yeah.
And if they put the two of them to fight, it will be a big fight.
Yeah.
But I mean, it hard to stay retired when they're getting $20 million to come out.
To come out and I mean, look at the Tyson Jake Paul catastrophe.
Mm.
Anyway, I mean, they did it for the money. That's all I can say about that.
I don't
All
blame
right,
him.
and people get catch, telling themselves it will be a real legitimate fight.
Yeah.
You understand? I see videos where Tyson was pulling punches, eh?
Yes, so where he
he
and
go to hit him and he had him, and he just
because
duck on down,
do the thing and,
Jake Paul don't say, yo, don't forget who paying you, you know. You know what I mean?
and Jake Paul doing it too because he know when he call an next fight, like if he get a fight, he could get more money now.
Yeah, and you know the Pauls. I mean, them fellas is promoters. They're on business.
You can't take it away from him.
You can't take the fellas and them. The Paul brothers know,
But I rate
marketing and they know.
I rate brother higher than him, boy. Brother real athletic boy.
Who, Logan?
Logan a real athletic boy.
If you never see Logan, check out WWE Action, and they go in Netflix just now. Ah boy, and you see he get drafted to Raw.
Yeah.
Yeah, Raw drafting all the big guns
Well, we go see what
with the
boy.
Netflix deal. All right, so main fixtures to come. In the Premier League, of course, we spoke about the Boxing Day schedule, and some of the main fixtures will include Manchester City versus Everton, Chelsea versus Fulham, Liverpool Leicester, Arsenal Ipswich, and Manchester United versus Wolves. All right, some pretty interesting games there.
Surprised they didn't have a marquee fixture this Christmas. And normally Boxing Day just have one big
game.
I don't have.
Yeah, I guess it's how the schedule came. But that would be, I guess, the top games. One of the interesting games too will be I don't see it added here, but I thought as you're talking marquee games, Newcastle Aston Villa.
That would be a good game.
Yeah, Newcastle Aston Villa should be
That boy take Watkins spot.
that should be a good game. Eh?
That boy take Watkins spot in the starting lineup.
Who?
John Duran.
Duran?
Yeah.
Yeah, boy, Duran played. I was thinking about buying him, in the FPL.
I frightened boy.
Yeah.
As soon as I buy him, I get bench.
That's the worry I have too. All right, so you got on Boxing Day, you have a 8:30 game. That's the City Everton game. Then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games at 11 o'clock. Then at 1:30 you have Wolves United, and at 4 p.m. Liverpool Leicester City.
Nice day of football.
Yeah, and then on Friday, which is the 27th, at 3:30 you got Brighton Brentford and Arsenal Ipswich at 4:15. So you have football all through the week. And then on Saturday they do it all over again. They're back at it. It's on Saturday? Yeah.
Wait, no.
The 29th?
No, yeah.
Yeah, on as a matter of fact.
No. The 29th is Sunday.
Sorry, on Sunday,
Yeah.
before we come on next week.
28th is one day off, and then
Yeah.
Sunday.
Right? So on Sunday, we should have given them two power plays, you know, and I'll study that. But on Sunday, Monday, and Wednesday, you have fixtures in game week 19, and that includes Leicester City, Crystal Palace, Southampton, Everton, Nottingham Forest, Fulham, Bournemouth, Spurs, Wolves, West Ham, Liverpool. And then on Monday, you have Villa, Brighton, Ipswich, Chelsea, Manchester United, Newcastle. Good boy. Newcastle are two kind of tough games, boy. And then on Wednesday, you got Brentford and Arsenal.
How come they space out Arsenal game so far?
Yeah, considering that they're playing Sunday end?
Yeah.
Interesting. All right. So those are the fixtures for the next 2 game weeks in the English Premier League. So we'll see what occurs.
Just not how far. By weekend, all them thing done. By next week, Monday, Tuesday, all them thing done.
All them thing done. And with that, we come to the blowjob of the week as we, prepare to wrap things up this week. And yeah, so the blowjob of the week. Remember, this is the 5th officials is Modern Sports. It has to do with charity and Kizil Jackson. All right, the blowjob of the week.
Do you think you know Premier League or Champions League football? What about international cricket or the IPL and CPL? How about NBA basketball? Well, now you can put your skills to work to earn some extra cash by betting on the games with TT Bet Arena. Simply go to our website, choose a sport you want to bet on, find the games and place your bets. And with your computer or mobile device, you can bet from anywhere. Just go to ttbetarena.com, sign up for a free account, make a deposit, and start betting. It's that simple. You can even qualify for our $2,000 sign-up bonus. We also have horse racing, plus live casino games where you can bet using TT dollars. And check our new Tobago location at 7B Milford Road, Crown Point. For more info, call or WhatsApp 494-0634. TT Bet Arena, the #1 sports betting company in Trinidad and Tobago.
If you're looking for a good nuts for Christmas, red, purple, plum or mango, well, let me tell you, it's not like Cali Supermarket or Westby's, or even Bungwe, only trading from Jack. We pick up Selma's Delights, Selma's Delights, Selma's Delight, Selma's Delights, Selma's Delights, Selma's Delight, Go and grab your nuts, your red mango, and your pawpaw. Don't forget your plum from Selma's Delights. Go get it.
All right, so we're back, and we got the blowjob of the week, and the blowjob of the week has to do with Kizil Jackson's. I don't even know what to call it.
I had my 300. I could have got
It sounds like a DSS kind of something. Yeah? So what happened is, as you see the footage here, they had some chaos at the Center of Excellence as Kizil Jackson, who is the political party of a party that I have absolutely no idea whose name carry. But nevertheless, she had a giveaway drive.
It's not a giveaway.
A lottery. It was somewhat of a lottery. It was, people thought it was a charity drive because that's what people said initially. Even I mentioned it like that on Monday on my show.
Well, maybe it was a charity drive. Maybe the 300 parted going towards charity.
Listen, brother man. Listen.
No?
That is not charity.
I'm trying to fish.
If you're buying a ticket to something, it's in charity.
Why?
Well, okay, no, let me not put it that way. No, actually, yeah, it is it could be charity because I do that.
So you could be giving a percentage to a charity.
No, but if you are,
but you have to let people know that's what it is.
Right. So I think she went about it the wrong way. So apparently, she had these extravagant gifts to give away, like 6-burner stoves, not 4-burner, 6-burner.
6.
Yeah, it have a video with her on TikTok where she have this crowd in front of her and she's telling them, listen, people tell me I could have buy 4-burner stoves and give it away, But I decided on 6 burners because I feel 6 burners is what we need to be giving away, not 4. And you know, people say you could have buy the 4, you would have spent less money, you would be able to buy more. But I'm saying no. I saying you deserve 6 burner stoves.
My algorithm really don't pick up these things, sir. I'm telling you.
If you go to a TikTok page for a man, or if you go to, and just type in Kezel Jackson
Nah.
videos, you are going to see her talking about it,
Nah, I good.
stressing and specifying that there will be 6 burners. I have never lived in a house where all 4 burners have been on at the same time. Sorry,
Unless it's like Christmas or something.
or some kind of thing, but 6 burners. We open a restaurant.
I have a 6 burner, so
You have a 6 burner? How much of the burners is used at the same time?
2.
Thank you. You understand what I said? But anyway, the point is, all the bacchanal that you see taking place there, apparently people went with certain expectations and they didn't get what they thought they were supposed to get. And a bacchanal breakout there, it is alleged that one woman hit her and she beat the woman and all kind of dramas, and these are the things that took place.
Yeah, but like that Tyson Fury fight wasn't a good fight for the weekend.
Yeah, boy. So what happened is we came to find out that people spent $300 for a ticket.
Yeah, from what I understand.
It's like you pay a $300 and you come to this thing, and if you're lucky enough to, I don't know how they did it in terms of the
maybe
distribution.
a raffle or something, I don't know.
I don't know.
If you tell me that is what I'm buying, fine, no problem. You say, listen, 300 for charity. You come, you have a time, you get a ticket, you might win something, you might win something. And if I decide to spend my 300, fine. But like that wasn't the case. Like everybody just spent the 300, thought they're going home with that 6 burner stuff.
Yeah. So
I don't know. Yeah, but the people that buy the ticket and all, where you getting that 6 burner stuff for 300?
but not only that, if you have $300 to buy a ticket, you couldn't be in that much of dire straits that you need charity.
Yeah.
And
Because
why
you wouldn't-
Trinidadian people
You
so
wouldn't want to spend your $300.
exactly. You holding on to your 300, you're not going to take a chance there. You understand what I'm saying? Your $300 come like 300,000.
But you put it in TT better, you know, you have better odds there.
Oh gosh, yeah, you might win. But you, depending on at least you know. But my point is, you know, I mean, and then the next thing too. Now I know that they spend their money, yeah, but Trinidadian people have an ungrateful way about them, boy. Like you go on, you ever a man when people begging, right? You realize that now in this time they just beg for expensive things.
I sprang at me for a 40, you know. A 40, you know. He said, red man, I'm going to 40, you know. I said, $40?
$40, whatever. That would have begging for
Now, will you lie on him just because of that?
yeah, $40 and $30 and $20. Nobody ain't asking for $1 again.
And next man are telling me, I go need Subway. He said, I want some money to buy some teeth. I say, I go buy a Subway. Him, nah, do that.
you want the money. You understand?
Nah, go for me, now, boy.
But, you know, I mean, listen. If people spend the you can't, you gotta be, you see, these days, Red, when people holding on to the dollar and they're very specific what to spend their money on.
You gotta let them know
You have to-
exactly what they gain for their money.
Right.
And on top of that, Happy, people need to spend the money wisely. You need to do your due diligence and see what it is again. Now,
Yeah.
if it was that they spend the money and they were being told that this is what they gain for it and they was really supposed to
Yeah,
get
once
something
you
for it,
buy a ticket, you're getting something. Yeah.
well, then that is not the people's fault. Eh?
Yeah.
That is her fault.
But in all, she blew it. It was a blow job because somewhere along the line, either the way the distribution was organized, the methodology, or distributing these items to people who pay the ticket, whether it was a lottery system, wherever the communication got lost, it was poor. And you know, I don't know, you know, but if 80% of the things you try to do turn off negative, maybe you should stop trying to do things.
Yeah, because like she always in the media for the wrong thing.
Yes,
I know
man.
they say all publicity is good publicity, but some publicity bad. Eh?
Yeah.
Some bad.
And you know, the woman that hit her, I mean, better use your foot. If you you use your foot, you get this girl. That's not, you know what I mean? It's like you have a weakness.
Listen.
You might have a weakness for feet.
Listen, on behalf of the
Take off your shoe
officials,
and-
on
Yeah,
behalf
right.
of us, Merry Christmas. Happy New Year, because after the Christmas episode, the next time you're going to see us is for New Year. You know, have a safe, enjoyable Christmas. Be safe on the road. It have a lot of crazy people out here. And remember, it's the fifth officials.
It's
more
more
than
than
sports.
sports. Tell you what, man. At the time of filming here, we're very close to lunchtime. And I think, given the last conversation, I'm feeling for a footlong.
Bye.
Hey, we gone. Merry Christmas. We'll be back before. When is the next show? When is the next show? New Year's Day?
New Year's
We'll be
Day.
back on New Year's Day to start the year.
We'll have some recap something for you.
Hey, we out. Before I get myself in trouble, we gone. We gone. We gone.